What is going on, guys? It's Walker Heckman here, back with another video, and today we're talking about something kind of random but also kind of special. After the last video, which ended up being like 19 minutes long, I wanted to make one that's fairly short and sweet. It's probably gonna end up being long anyways, just because I can't help it. Once I start dragging some tackle out of the old tackle boxes, I just want to get to chatting about it because I love fishing tackle. But today we're obviously talking about the inline spinner. I'm going to show off a collection of pretty much all of the ones that I own, and I use all of them. But I basically am just trying to shed some light and show some love to this basic but deadly lure presentation for all different species of fish. Before we hop into this one, make sure you guys smash that subscribe button. I'm having a giveaway as soon as my channel hits 1,000 subscribers, and you don't want to miss out. I'm going to talk more about that giveaway at the end of the video, and don't be afraid to stop for a second, drop a comment if any thought comes across your head about throwing these baits, or if there's any type of lure that you would like me to talk about the same way I'm talking about these ones. Any lure presentation that you want me to give my thoughts about or show my collection of, be sure to drop it in the comments. But with that, let's hop right into it. So before we get too crazy into this video, I just want to say that an inline spinner has been around for years, and it has been designed to catch every fish out there. Now, that's a pretty bold statement, I know. There's definitely better lures to throw for fish than an inline spinner, but I think we need to show some love for the little inline spinner, or big ones, depends on what you're fishing for. So to start things off, I'm just gonna kind of roll through my collection here, kind of just a fast bang bang type video. This is a little #1 blue fox. I have two of these actually. One that has gotten lots of use, if you can see that. It's got some paint missing on it. And this one's actually brand new, but already has one big paint chip on it. I also have a #2 blue fox, which this is missing a lot of paint because this is a big pike lure for me. I didn't throw this in that last video, but I love throwing the blue fox for pike, especially because you can buy these things up to like a size 7, which is enormous. But this is the classic blue fox with that classic blue fox color. These next two I have are actually blue foxes, but they're not your classics. This one is hot pink. This specific lure in my hand is brand new, and that's because I destroyed my old one. But this thing is a trout catching machine. And then I've also got a chartreuse blue fox right there, and these are kind of my bright oddball colors for either dirty water or trout fishing, because trout love bright colors. I would also like to throw it out there that the beauty of an inline spinner, or inline spinners as a whole, is that there is such a variety of sizes and colors and presentations and ways that you can fish them, retrieves, everything, that you can run an inline spinner on almost any given day and figure out how to catch fish with them. As we get farther down the list, I'm going to show out a couple that I will throw for multi-species as like a search bait, because it does happen to be one of my favorite search baits when I go to a new body of water. But this one that's in my hand is a tiny little panther martin in the rainbow trout holographic pattern. I have 3 of these, and they all slay trout. I've also caught a handful of northern pike off these little guys, if you didn't check out the last video. But you can't go wrong with a little rainbow trout panther martin. And then I also have a big one that I throw pretty much exclusively for northern pike. It does well. Just overall a great inline spinner, great color. Rolling on down the line with the panther martins. Some of my other favorites are these black bodies with the yellow dots. This happens to be a brass colored blade. I've also got a yellow with black dot blade with the same body. These, depending on the body of water I'm fishing, I'll bounce between these. The next one, which is a yellow body with red dots and just a silver blade, or the rainbow trout pattern. If I'm trying to search up some trout in a trout stream or a lake, these are the 3 that I'm going to throw first. Big panther martin guy here, I also like MEPS, which is the next line we're gonna go through. And then, like I said earlier, I like to throw these bright blue foxes as well. But these are my main three. Next up down the line, we've got a ton of little MEPS. This one's got a rainbow trout pattern blade. This one's got a red and white pattern blade. This one's a brass blade with red dots. Then I've got an actual number 1 with just a brass blade. Those other ones were zeros. The MEPS spinner is probably the most famous inline spinner out there. These things flat out catch fish, from trout to panfish to pike to walleye. I mean, every fish out there. You can get a size of a MEPS spinner and catch those fish. This is one of my search baits I was talking about. This is your basic MEPS. This is a number 3 silver blade with the classic MEPS body. The number 3 MEPS inline spinner is probably my favorite search bait when going to a new body of water that has multiple species of fish and just trying to search some fish up. If you had a rough day of fishing, or you're just starting out the day fishing and you just want to get on the board, this is an awesome lure to throw around cover, vegetation, and get yourself a bite. Then I've also got a big MEPS number 5, which has caught me a couple northern pike and is primarily what I use it for. But on certain bodies of water, you could definitely throw something this big for a search lure as well. But when I'm search fishing, I definitely prefer that smaller number 3. Now, rooster tails. There is an actual rooster tail brand, which I have one of my 3 inline spinners that have a rooster tail is the actual rooster tail brand, but I pretty much just call any spinner with a fuzzy tail on it a rooster tail. This is actually that one I just got in that trout kit I got from Walmart. If you haven't checked that video out, you should go check that baby out. It was a pretty good one. Then this is an actual rooster tail brand, rainbow trout pattern. Caught some trout with this baby. This next one is much bigger. This thing feels like it's honestly like close to a ½ an ounce, and I do not think that I've thrown this one yet. The main thing that drew me to this one is it's got a willow style blade on it, which the original rooster tail does too, but there aren't a crap ton of inline spinners that you can get that willow blade presentation. So I bought this to try it out. It's a real bright chartreuse, so I'd have to use it for trout or pike or something, but this is another one that I have, and I honestly haven't tried it yet, but I'm sure I will soon. The last of my little inline spinner collection is the big granddaddy pike slash muskie. Huge Colorado blade with a nice reflective center, red, long silver beaded body, huge treble hook, huge red and white rooster tail. This is a pike slayer. So with that, guys, I just want to say thank you for stopping in and checking out this video. I like showing off my little bit of inline spinners that I throw while I'm out fishing. If you guys don't have much faith in inline spinners or don't use them much, trust me, you should put a few more in your tackle box and you should try them out, because they are honestly an awesome bait for open water fishing. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button. It really helps my video out here on YouTube. And make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. You don't want to miss out on my future uploads, and you don't want to miss out on my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I'm giving away an ugly stick spinning combo as soon as my channel hits 1,000 subscribers to one of my first 1,000 subscribers. I'm going to put the detailed rules for that giveaway in the description box below. And with that, I wish you all tight lines, and as always, keep it wild.